Thank you for joining me. This is Joe from Joe's Transformer Toy Reviews. Here we have is a figure that is a little bit uncommon in my collection. It's actually a Japanese figure from the ARMS Micron series. Here's the box that it came with. He's an import Megatron character. I believe it's 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. He's I believe he's a shrunken down version of the Transformers Prime Megatron figure. I believe that the mold was initially for Voyager size. This is a deluxe size, roughly. But this is actually a gift from my wife. She gave it to me for Christmas. She wanted something she knew I wouldn't have, and I tend to avoid the Japanese figures just because I don't like paying the import tax. I have maybe 3 or 4 Japanese figures in my collection. This version was based off of the Transformers Prime series. They did include here, instead of the regular cannon that he has in this series, he has a ARMS Micron minicon by the name of Gora. Now, when this one came, when I received it, I actually knew you had to puncture out each piece for this figure, and you would then have to put it together yourself. So that's a little weird in that way. He has a few modes. The original mode that I showed you was the one that you're supposed to use overall, but he has another mode too. Just to do this mode to bring out the blade. Although, I think it just looks great as a cannon either way. This is a fully extended cannon, so really can't argue with that. It's a nice design. So yeah, I had to put together Gora, and I can't really read Japanese, so that was no help. So I had to figure that out by just looking at the pictures and trying to follow along best I could. So this also transforms into a character, small little gorilla-like robot, so let's get on with that. Hence the name Gora. Change that part. Been a little while since I've really transformed this one, because I always feel like it's slightly likely to cause damage to it. I don't want to do that. So that's the robot mode for the little gun. It's a little unusual, but it's a nice little extra mode. It's got a little face there, little big arms like a gorilla. But I do like the different cannon modes. Those are really nice. Here's a nice compact one that you are expected to continue using, I believe. Also has his own pegs to be used whichever places. Now, the ARMS Micron figures, the little miniature ones, can be combined with the other ones, can create a bigger weapon. I have no other ones in that series, so. And here we go, here's Megatron. Honestly, very, very accurate to the show. I never really watched it. I watched a couple episodes, did not take an interest, so I tend to stay away from it. Alright, so it's getting transformed. Now, I'm not really going to go over exactly what I'm doing because it's going to be a little difficult to describe some of these steps. There is a problem with some of these figures where they spend so much time trying to get the robot mode to look like the character on the show that they don't make the resulting alternate mode look like what's on the show. However, that's not what happens here. You just get a vehicle mode that doesn't really look like much of anything, honestly. I tend to just leave him in robot mode because honestly, why would you do anything else with a figure that looks like this? It will look like that in robot mode. Alright, so you kind of have to find the pegs to really figure out where you're expected to put everything. Okay. Okay, like I said, I'm not... So many little transformations here. I'm mostly just talking about it as one of my favorites rather than actually discussing as a review. It has been a while since I transformed him. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Pretty sure anyone who's already had this figure knows. You just kind of show them off in robot mode and hope no one asks to see what it's supposed to turn into. There are, again, pegs do show you where everything's supposed to line up, but you never really feel like you did it right, despite the fact it does look like the thing, because it's some type of spaceship. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the hands at this point. So that was supposed to be this spaceship mode. I don't think I got the arms right, but at this point, I don't really believe it matters that much. If I were to give you a review on this one, I'd say just if you want for robot form, that's it. Great. If you wanted to transform and use as a toy, not so great. At least not as a transformer. So yeah. Still a nice figure, nice display piece. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for that. But honestly, the arms Micron. If you're Japanese interested in Japanese imports, I look for a Japanese import store locally. Wouldn't spend too much on him. He's nice, but if you're looking for a transformer rather than a simple showpiece, you would probably want to have him a little lower on your list because the transformation and the appearance just isn't that great compared to the other ones. So that's Megatron from Arms Micron from the Japanese series. A gift from my wife. She wanted to make sure I had something that I would not possibly have, and she was absolutely right. He is always on my shelf because honestly, he looks amazing as a robot. Now, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and put in some comments and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to spend probably the next 20 minutes trying to get him back to the robot mode. Fantastic. Thank you very much and have a good night.